So on the quest on me to be the YouTube Ohio God that I will be, y'all staring at two of the top, probably the top in the world, though. You feel me? Westlake's finest. Logan. My boy, Logan. And Jake Paul, fuck with him. Seen a video. I seen this video and shit. Let me look at the title of the difference, which is this. I'm always gonna touch on them because I fuck with Logan tough. Like I fuck with Logan tough. Logan, I know you ain't gonna see this, bro. I'm about to use y'all names in the title. Y'all ain't better not cover me because I'm not even about to say nothing bad. I'm just gonna throw in my little 2 cents here and there. But I'm watching this video for the first time, so and I didn't make it. What are you talking about? I'm reacting.
Something I want to point out was not easy to do, as a lot of these Vine stars faded out when it was all said and done. And over the last 6 years or so, the Paul brothers became a household name for children everywhere and sold a lot of merch, making millions of dollars.
If y'all, I'm sorry, I ain't started. I watched it, then I decided to make a reaction. That first 20 seconds he was explaining that they started off on Vine. That's how they started, and then they branched over YouTube, and this where you at right now.
Each.
Good morning, Jake Paulers. What's Gucci? If you're new here, my name is Jake Paul. You guys are the Jake Paulers, and yo, what do they need to do, Chad? You need Chad tapping that subscribe button, baby. You need Chad tapping that subscribe button right now.
They were on Disney. They were in movies. You know, it really does sound like the perfect story for two brothers from the country gone Hollywood. But throughout the years, they've both had their fair share of public blunders, to say the least, making many mistakes while also making a lot of smart business moves along the way. I'm telling you guys, suddenly having this type of power at a young age like this can be very dangerous for some people. And staying relevant for this long is not easy and requires a lot of quote-unquote playing the game. Kids everywhere were losing brain cells from watching this content.
He was showing Jake Paul.
And these guys were catching a lot of flack from the YouTube community.
Jake Paul the whole time.
Like it or not, these Paul brothers are what I would call polarizing figures. This means they're very famous and have about an equal number of people who love them that hate them. Stuck in an endless cycle of praise and criticism, as some love this style of content while others deemed it no different than pointless goo goo gaga crap.
No cap. The old Logan Paul, I used to watch some of the vlogs because he used to do goof shit. I looked at some of his cringy, you feel me? I looked at some of his funny. I looked at that, feel me? It was a difference. Jake, he been doing cringy shit. Still to this day. He might try to chill out a little bit. Still to this day, he doing his little cringy shit too. But Logan, he used to be on that shit faithfully, you feel me? In Tokyo going ham. Going ham, running around going ham. You feel me? I watched them vlogs. I watched all the vlogs. You hear me? All Logan vlogs, I watched all of them. I'm not a fanboy. I just fuck with them. I watched all them bitches. So you feel me? It's like I watched all the podcasts. You feel me? So I am a supporter of Logan Paul. I ain't gonna buy the merch though. I got my own merch. You feel me? Flexico merch, boy. But I fuck with you though, Logan. You know you my boy.
This should be used to entertain kids. This, combined with some other scandals, had left a bad taste in the public opinion's mouth when it came to these brothers. But now in the last year and a half or so, we've seen Logan turn over a new leaf and become a more mature version of himself. Yeah. Distancing his brand and channel away from the family-friendly content and focusing on attracting an older, more diverse demographic audience. You know, it's gotta be hard pandering to children all the time and being seen as the guy who draws that type of crowd. To put it simply, this man made the decision that he was gonna level up.
That was right there.
Leveled up, small feeling unstoppable.
That video, that was the level up.
Like a popsicle. Hurdle many obstacles. Stopped a couple bullets trying to send me to the hospital.
The Connors are coming to Wednesdays.
The podcast and the new style of vlogging / documentary content is actually pretty good. Besides this one dude, Mike, who I just can't stand. He's always going on and on about his past drug addiction and his P-star girlfriend. How many times do we gotta hear your justification as to why it's okay half the world saw your girl get piped by the Lifetime Fitness Rec League champions, buddy? It's okay. It just couldn't be me. And look, if you asked me 2 years ago if I ever thought I would enjoy content from the Paul brothers, the answer would have been hell no.
Hello, everybody. I'm just a blonde white boy from Ohio. Here to cause trouble in your country. Hey, yo, good morning, Logan. What's up?
But now Logan has really surprised me, and he puts out some decently entertaining stuff. Look, I'm not saying I'm his biggest fan and even watch a lot of his content. All I'm saying is, like him or hate him, this dude is killing the game right now and has completely revamped his public image.
Okay.
For me,
I watched the already vlog, bro.
opportunity to redeem myself and make a comeback and I change who I was, which is the shell of where this new tree has had to start, was through boxing and continuing to make quality videos.
Jake Paul, on the other hand, has done the complete opposite.
Yeah,
He's having
Jake.
an identity crisis at age 23, and I feel like ever since the documentary with the Pillsbury Doughboy came out, this man just hasn't been the same. Shane tried hard to make Jake look good, and I think in the end doing this hurt him more than it helped. I'm telling you, the mind of Jake Paul is slowly deteriorating. And yes, while his decline has been slow, it has been noticeable, with most of his content in a weird middle place trying to decide whether it's for kids or it's for adults.
You can be your stepsister.
I'd love to be excited.
Oh! Oh, shit!
I'm not supposed to be doing that. You're my stepbrother.
Does he want to make music? Does he want to do boxing? This guy just can't seem to make up his mind with what he wants to do, and it's really starting to turn people off. On top of this, a lot of his previous fan base simply started to outgrow Jake and his style of content. This is someone who used to be at the very top of the YouTube game. Now he's constantly just going on his brother's podcast to cry about his quarter-life crisis and how he's dealing with legal matters constantly, pretty much alluding to the idea that he's lonely and unhappy a lot of the time with no real friends around him.
It just pisses me the fuck off. And then okay, take a break. Yeah, take a breather.
And now with this latest news coming out, this man is going to be in an even worse place than before. First of all, he got arrested during all those riots a few months back.
That
Because
was
of
just a
this
goofy
arrest,
move.
the
I
feds
don't know why
came to
he's
search
doing
his
that.
home where they confiscated some automatic weapons, which I don't really give a damn about that. If you want to have a gun, you should be able to have a gun, as long as your background check is clear and you have the correct licenses, of course. This gun retrieval is really about the only thing that happened to Jake at this time, as the looting charges were eventually dropped when he had an alibi during the time that the looting occurred. But this was still a bad look for Jake because the internet always loves a nice storied lie more than the boring truth, especially when it's someone who's already disliked by millions of people. He had also been under some fire lately for hosting huge house parties during a worldwide pandemic.
nigga still
Not
doing
a very
that.
smart move.
He's
On
still
top of
doing
this,
that, though.
more
He'll
news
go-
came out that Jake owes over $2 million that he didn't pay on taxes for the last year, which I'm sure he's good for, but that still really does hurt the bottom line. Seems like everywhere this guy turns it's negativity, but hey, maybe that's just the environment he built for himself over the years.
Yeah, he
It
just
really
got
is
a
just
negative
amazing
vibe
to
from him.
me
That's
to
just how
see
he
the
is, though.
difference in trajectory for these two brothers and their individual brands. At one time, these two were pretty much seen as Dumb and Dumber, Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Jake Paul, how do you feel about all the recent hate and drama?
You don't speak English. You don't speak English.
Just say it's everyday, bro. Okay.
But somewhere along the line, you start to see the differences. Jake was usually selfish, acting out of personal interest, while Logan showed more of a human element to himself, especially after the Forrest incident that really humbled this dude. Well, that and
I had
losing to
no
UK
choice.
favorite KSI in front of all your fans.
I'm sorry
People
you
like
lost to
Logan now,
KSI,
and they
bro.
still don't like Jake. You know, I'll probably never be a fan of Jake Paul, but that doesn't mean I want to see him do bad, or I see him as a terrible
Jake just
person.
gotta clean it
He's
up,
just
though.
kind of a huge doucher, and he's just not as smart or self-aware as his brother. But maybe he'll change that. You know, one was able to switch their brand while the other is struggling with his identity. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of either, but it's obvious that one is
I
right
fuck with
showing the
Logan.
other every time, and it's not even
Like I
close.
said, Jake
You know, it's
Paul,
also nice to see a bird rise out of the ashes every now and then and learn from their mistakes, the public allowing them to come back. I'm telling you, having all that power at a young age will make you do some crazy privileged stuff. That's the only reason I'm cutting idiots like this a break. But let me know what you guys think about the situation down below. Do you like Logan now? Do you still hate him? Do you like Jake now? Do you still hate him? Let me know down in the comments. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching today. Thank you for subscribing. It always helps when you drop me a big like and share with your friends.
Good shit,
But there's
bro.
some other YouTubers out here that need to get covered, so it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and I'm out.
Good
Peace.
video, bro.
Wow, you actually made it to the end of the video. Good job, pal. This is
I'm a-
actually something I'm going to start doing at the
I'm gonna make sure I put your share my description, cause I don't like doing shit like that. But good. Oh look, I'm from Cleveland, bro. I know you gonna get this, cause you feel me. Like you said, you feel like you're not a big YouTuber with 300K off. I mean, you got 300K, you got 500K subscribers. But hey, you feel like you're not a big YouTuber. I'm definitely not a big YouTuber. I'm a fucking micro. I'm just like this small little pinch. But you feel me? A lot of shit you was saying was I feel it. You feel me? And I understand it. Jake is a hot rod, motherfucking. Logan changed his ways and changed his brand for the better. So I still rock with Logan to this day. I still watch his videos. I still check in on the podcast. I watch all with Logan. No dick riding or nothing. I just fuck with him because I like what the man. He's like he said. He rose from the ashes. The nigga did some stupid shit. He came and he understood the dumb shit he did, and he came back and he showed everybody who he really is and the person that he really want people to see him as. So you gotta respect that. Jake, I don't know what the fuck Jake on. Jake just when he 23, he feel like he untouchable. So you feel me? People like that, and a couple things happen to rich people like that. So you feel me? They be claiming fuck. It's cool though. I said, hey, y'all got y'all claim Cleveland. I ain't mad, so I claim it. Y'all niggas from Westlake. It's boring out there, boy. Woo, it's boring in Westlake, boy. Westlake is not Cleveland, y'all. That's like 30 minutes, like 15 minutes away. About 15 minutes away. Probably about 10 minutes away. It's not Cleveland, though.